I work maybe 10 years in my city with different projects. I work with the foundation with children with cancer, and I help a lot of people need maybe helps in my hometown, and I make my project a Latin Star when I give the opportunity to other peoples express the talents. This project is very impact in my country because I got maybe 2,000 people in this project, so it's very important.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Ivan, to let us know a little bit more about us. My name is Cristian Gonzalez Perez. I am 28 years old. I was born and raised in the Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Right now, I'm working in the banking industry as a wire transfer technician. I hold a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a concentration in forensic psychology. And I can tell about myself that I am a very cheerful person. I always try to see the positive things in life, regardless what problems or issues I might face. But I always love to have those positive thoughts to keep going on. So yeah.
Mr. Supranational Peru 2024. I was born in Callao. Callao is one biggest port in America, and I am economist and a specialist of e-commerce by profession. In my job, I help people who want to do a business online or an e-commerce shop too. One of my passions is traveling and getting to know other cultures around the world. As Mr. Supra Peru, I was opportunity to visit Machu Picchu for first time, and the experience was incredible. And only I want to all people visit Machu Picchu because the experience was magical. And I come from a very united family, and they always talk to me about the importance to give very strong values like a being empathy.
Beautiful question, because the answer is something I like. To explain a lot. When I was a kid, I used to work helping. Okay, but as a kid, my grandfather, who was working as a diamond. Okay, so DIY man, and I really like to do a lot of works that implicate hands and working with hands and doing stuff by your way, by yourself. And when I has to decide which profession I want to do, I said, okay, I like to help people. So I think becoming a doctor will be such a great idea. but I want to do something that implicates that is something I can do with my hands. And that's why I decided to become a surgeon. And so this is a really important influence of my family, mostly about my grandfather.
Person, I would say that a good person will not only think about themselves. Yeah, because we are living with others, and since I got here, I really see that more clearly now, because we are not doing the things for our own anymore. We are here, even though I am representing Thailand, my whole country is putting the expectation on me. But when I get here and I get to know real people from 30, 40 countries, so I feel like not only thinking about myself and thinking about others as a team, that is one of the quality for the good people, so that we can make this work. Thinking about yourself would not take us anywhere.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
A human right is what should be for everyone. A human right should be like what everyone desires, everyone needs. But a privilege is something that is given to a person specifically to a person that is not specifically given to another person. So, for example, a person with this nationality has more possibilities or more right to do things than a person with that nationality. So that is like not equal. So that is the difference in my opinion.
Was amazing. I had an amazing childhood. There's a lot of love to go around. There wasn't a lot of resources in the sense that, we are a small island. We're out of touch when it comes to the Western Hemisphere. And my family didn't have a lot of money either. So we're a working class, lower to mid family in the hierarchy of the economy. However, like I said, there was a lot of love to give. It was a very familial-based island, so I'm very family-oriented, and it was outdoors, so I got in touch with nature, which is very important, and that translates into who I am now as an adult.
Wow, yeah, interesting story. Thanks for sharing.
question. So I think it's very general, and this question is people have their own opinion and point of view how to tell that person is good or bad. But I think for me, if they're a good person, they will do something good for themselves and not hurting other people. And bad person, maybe he's not doing any like impactful or positive thing for themselves, and maybe they can harm others. But the underlying key is actually the good person always think with benefit that they can get, but not to be like with ego, but for benefits for themselves, for others, for people around them, for the communities, and that's how I define good or bad people.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
And a bad person. I think it's such an interesting thing to think about it, because when you grow up, you think that bad people are like this and good people are like this, and it's this hard, fast rule. I do think that it's all perspective, because one person's good might be somebody else's bad. But in general, if I were to say, how do you differentiate in the greater scheme, it's people who go out there and don't think about themselves only, but also include others, because then that means that other people are why they're doing certain things, and those people then have that perception of them doing good in communities, bringing good things about in communities, and so you can see the effect that they have. And sometimes a bad person is somebody who insulates themselves and sometimes only thinks about the things that they want, and that makes other people unfortunately get the bad end of the stick. So good and bad can be a bit wishy-washy, but if you're going out there thinking about the community, you generally always do the morally correct things, things that are seen as right, and I say that that makes you a great person.
A human right, it's for me, it's something that you really needs to survive. For example, water, for example, food, having the proper education, and having the opportunity to have like a health security, even if you don't have the money. And a privilege, it's maybe something that can make your life easier, but it's not like, I don't know how to say, responsible is the word. Like there's like, you can live without it, but it's become easier. I don't know, I don't remember the word. For me, that's the difference. Of course, that there's countries who some privilege becomes like rights, and that's even better, because that allows people and society to keep growing, to keep evolving. But it's like a model that the other countries who maybe hasn't the opportunity, like trying to follow, you know.